I'm so excited. My favorite thing to make that I make actually with every meal is deviled eggs. I've taken it to a whole new height. I am constantly improving my deviled egg recipe and getting really creative with it. It makes it a lot of fun and my family loves it. I call it an appetizer and some might call it a meal, and it just totally works for us. I add all different kinds of things all the time, but today we're going to make deviled eggs and I'm going to show you how I make them. One of the first things that you have to do, now I have my own little personal deal, my little own personal pet peeves. I get organic eggs. I like cage-free organic eggs. I use Eggland's Best if I don't go to the farmer's market and get my eggs, because I don't use chicken with any hormones in it, so why would I serve you eggs with hormones in it? And that's just my own little quirk. And you do whatever you like, but I like organic eggs. You cannot boil them too long. If you overboil your eggs, sometimes the shell will stick to the egg and then you won't get a smooth finish, so that when you cut your deviled eggs, they won't look all pretty. And you know, I think presentation is everything. We can't forget that I'm the Southern dinner diva, and so that's how we do it. Now, Tracy has done so well of getting everything all prepared for me so that I can do this really quickly for you. My egg yolks, when you cut the deviled eggs in half, and if you use a smooth edged knife, you'll get a nice pretty finish on your eggs. They'll be cut smoothly and you won't get the ridges if you use like a steak knife. But when you're in your own home, use whatever you want, because after we doll them all up and get them all cute, nobody will ever notice your ridges. I just have been accused of having a little OCD every now and then. I also like organic mayonnaise, and I use vegan mayonnaise too. You can't even tell the difference, and when you can't tell the difference in something, I say why take on the extra calories when you don't need to. Now I put mayo in my eggs and I put mustard in my eggs, and I usually always use honey mustard because it gives it a different flavor. And then we have the Dijon mustard. I mean, you can really just have a lot of fun with it because you can use different kind of mustards. Now, one time, I'll share this with you, I couldn't find any mayo, so I used ranch dressing and nobody knew the difference. They just thought it was wonderful. You can use anything with a mayonnaise or mustard base. You can have fun with it. If you like it and it's in your kitchen, then you can eat it. I give you permission. Now, the reason why they call them deviled eggs is because they usually have a little cayenne pepper or hot sauce in them. Today we're gonna do a little cayenne. That gives it a little spice. That's where the whole deviled thing comes from. I had an aunt-in-law one time, she's not my aunt-in-law anymore, that wanted to call them angel eggs because I don't know why. The devil means it's hot, fire, it gives it a little spice. Okay, so now just a little salt. I'm not real big on a lot of salt. I got a little salt. Ooh, but Tracy knows I love me some garlic powder. So she got me some garlic powder up here. And then I have my little relish. It helps make it sweet. Now, I like to throw a lot of different stuff in with my deviled eggs. So here we go today. I pretty much always put bacon bits in. It gives it a little crunch, it gives it a different flavor. And then when I've seen people's face, they're like, what do you have in these? I do shredded cheese, and I like a mixed cheese so I can get a couple different flavors in there. Yep, you're gonna feel real like you're making tuna fish, might feel like you're making potato salad. Either way, it's gonna be good and you're gonna love it. I have smoked salmon. Yes, that's today's treat. I usually do a meat treat. I have done chicken, tuna, and when they came out with all the different seasoned tunas, I really like that because I get to put different types of tuna in it, and it makes it great. Like I said, I put chicken in it, I put all different kinds of things in my deviled eggs. I'm looking at all my different little seasonings here, and I usually boil me an extra egg yolk, so if I get carried away with my stuff, I can add a little more egg yolk, and because I like mine kind of thick. So now I'm gonna fill my eggs. Now I want to make them look so pretty because you know we have to decorate them because our presentation is everything, and you want to make people just want to eat them. Now I usually have some parsley flakes. I might put parsley flakes on top of them. I might put me some little pimentos on top of them. It gives it a really cute color. Sometimes I mix them in and sometimes I don't, depending on how much other stuff I put in them. Then use my little tasting spoons that I use to fill my eggs. Everybody likes the deviled eggs. So this is how I kick my party off. A good glass of wine and some deviled eggs, and we sit around and start talking and while everybody's eating the eggs, that's when I pop my bread in the oven, because I like for my bread to be hot when I serve it. This is, I'm really excited about these because I have a friend over today that's never had my deviled eggs before. This shall be an experience. Okay, so then when we get all of the eggs filled, you see how easy this is? Now, know this, you can pay Tracy to come to your house and prep everything for you too. All right, so then we get them in here. We put some parsley flakes on them. Like, I like to do mine early and put them in the refrigerator because I don't ever want them to move. I just want them to look all pretty. You can do a lot of good stuff with it. I guess that was really noisy, huh? All right. We're gonna garnish them off with a little paprika and some pimentos because I want them all to look so pretty. And I want everybody to be excited about eating them. And see, you can have a lot of fun. I have a friend that has this great recipe, and she uses Philadelphia cream cheese. And then I've actually done eggless deviled eggs I have a couple family members that actually don't like eggs, believe it or not. They don't like eggs, so I've done some eggless ones and pretty much just did like a tuna salad in the without eggs inside the egg yolk. And it's fun, and it's beautiful, and it's simple, and it's easy, and we're done.